One North Division team is adjusting well to a new coach. Need details about the ECHL's AllStar Classic? We've got them. And it's a happening night in one Central Division city. Glad you're here because ECHL Week is happening right now.
Hi, welcome to another edition of ECHL Week. We're coming to you this time from the Santander Arena in Reading, Pennsylvania, home of the Reading Royals. Two teams started this season with men who were new to head coaching at the ECHL level. Rapid City has struggled a bit, but Adirondack, well, that's a different story. Brad Tapper has taken over this season as the bench boss for the Thunder, and the team hasn't missed a beat. The former assistant with Florida and Orlando has his team within 2 points of the top spot in the strong North Division. Adirondack has made the postseason in its first 2 years and is looking good for making it 3 in a row.
It's good to be a leader, and I think the guys feed off of my energy, and just really excited to be back in this league. This is our NHL. This is the way we approach it. This is our NHL, and we're really excited to. I'm always excited to be a part of hockey, and there's only 100 head coaching jobs in all of major hockey, so I'm proud to be one of those guys.
I think it kind of starts from the top down, and whether it's Brad Tapper or Cale McLean or Alex Lowe, we've got a good group in the locker room too. So as long as those guys are have the ship in the right direction, it kind of filters down. The trickle down effect is good here.
He's coming in and done a great job. I mean, he's a really big players coach. He treats us the right way. The organization treats us the right way. So it's good to have a coach that knows what he's doing.
We're a really hard-working group of guys. We don't have one or two all-star players. We're all really, really good players. We bound really good together. We're really good friends off the ice. Everything we do as a team. I'm in the community as much as possible. Our players are in the community, and it's family first. I mean, if there's a fan that wants to come down and say hello to the guys, they're more than welcome. And I brought a new culture to the organization. I know Cale did a heck of a job, and I'm proud of that. Those aren't easy, tough shoes to fill. So he's a great coach. I'm excited to be there. The culture of having the fans has been amazing. They've really supported me. I've never been welcomed into a community more than Adirondack.
Anything we can do to win a shift, win a period, win a game, that's what adds up, and that's what means everything at the end of the year.
Personally, I want to see our team's success. I mean, that's the biggest thing for me. I've always played on winning teams, and having not been on one last year, I want to get back to the winning ways. And playing hockey is a lot more fun when you're winning.
It's an exciting time for hockey and AA hockey and the ECHL. I mean, there's player movement all the time. I mean, there's 650 guys that plus have played in the National Hockey League. This is an exciting league. It's fast, and it's a great. You have to be on your toes as a coach.
Lineup changes and others to look for at next week's AllStar Classic. Straight ahead on ECHL Week.
Please, hold.
The running of the Bulldogs? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Aaliyah saved by switching to Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Hi, I'm Patrick McCarron of the Toledo Walleye, and you're watching ECHL Week.
The focus of the league will be in Indianapolis this week as the annual AllStar Classic takes place. Headlining the January 15th event will be hockey legend Wayne Gretzky and the Stanley Cup. In addition to the teams named last week, there will be other participants. Leading the North Division All-Stars will be a celebrity coach, auto racing superstar Tony Stewart. The Indiana native, who won 12 racing titles in multiple divisions over the last 3 decades, has retired from driving but still serves as a racing team co-owner. Indy Fuel assistant coach Ryan McGinnis will provide assistance to Stewart. Also on the benches, Matt Aiello of the Greenville Swamp Rabbits will be the athletic trainer, and Chris Burke of the Cincinnati Cyclones will be the equipment manager. Burke, in his 12th season with the Clones, also worked the 2006 ECHL All-Star Game. Aiello and Burke will be joined by athletic trainer George Bullock Jr. and equipment manager Darren Flincham of the host Indy Fuel. 4 replacement players have been named to the rosters. In the North Division, Reading's Michael Huntebrinker will replace Alex Krushelniski, while Manchester's Sam Kirker will replace Joel Lowry. For the South Division, Greenville's Joe Hauk will take the place of Caleb Herbert, and in the Central Division, Matt Robertson of Kansas City will replace teammate Mike McMurtry. The skills competition will feature 3 events: Fastest Skater, Hardest Shot, and Rapid Fire Shootout Challenge. The Fastest Skater will feature 3 players from each conference. Brampton's Matt Petgrave, Norfolk's Grant Vesey, and South Carolina's Taylor Camerata will represent the Eastern Conference, while Justin Danforth of Cincinnati, Artur Canulin of Fort Wayne, and Justin Parizek of Idaho will compete for the West. The Hardest Shot will feature 4 players from each conference. Woody Hudson of Worcester, Sam Kirker of Manchester, Nolan Ballou of Orlando, and Phil Lane of Atlanta will represent the Eastern Conference, while the Western Conference will be represented by Quad City's Willie Raskob, Kalamazoo's Kyle Bushy, Utah's Cliff Watson, and Rapid City's Dante Solaturo. Tyler Pudafont will be one of the game referees. In his 5th season working games in the ECHL, it'll be his first All-Star assignment. He's worked Kelly Cup Conference Finals the last 2 years. The other man wearing orange armbands will be Stephen Thompson. Now in his 3rd ECHL season, he was one of the refs in the Kelly Cup Finals last spring. This will be his first trip to the All-Star game. The linesman will be Jake Davis in his 3rd ECHL season, and he'll be joined by an official in his 4th ECHL year, Jordan Knox. It will be the first All-Star game for both. As far as the broadcast is concerned, Brian McCormick of the Idaho Steelheads and Everett Fitzhugh of Cincinnati will serve as the television broadcasters for the exclusive live telecast on NHL Network. They will be joined by NHL Network analyst Neil Smith, who will serve as color commentator. And the game will be on radio too. Veteran Indy Fuel play-by-play man Terry Ficcarelli will handle the announcing duties on CBS Sports 1430 in Indianapolis. The audiocast will be available everywhere on CBSSports1430.com. Of course, ECHL week will be in Indy as well, and we'll dedicate our next show to the All-Stars in the ECHL Hall of Fame class of 2018. Look for that show's debut on Friday, January 26th. Of course, the Indy Fuel is the host team for the 2018 ECHL All-Star event, and that carries some meaning for the guys who play their home games in the capital of Indiana. Let's hear from a couple of them.
It's a nice little thing that the Fuel are going to do. The ownership is putting on the All-Star game. They're going to put on a heck of a show for the fans and for whoever comes to town and watches, you know, with the Wayne Gretzky and all the other kind of stuff going on. And it's just going to be a fun event.
I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to bring some excitement for the fans that come out to see it, and give guys have a little fun there and show off some of their high skill.
We don't really have to do a lot of coaching. You let them enjoy their time and really, you know, kind of buy into the whole experience of doing that, because not a lot of guys get to do it, and when you do, you want to take it in and be part of everything that goes on, but at the same time enjoy your time and have fun in a game that's meant to be fun.
A big night for the Cyclones and our highlight game. Next on ECHL Week.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
The Cincinnati Cyclones just had a really big night for a couple of reasons. Last Saturday night was one to remember for the Cincinnati Cyclones, one of the hottest teams in the league, in addition to a victory over Wheeling, which pulled the team to within 2 points of the Central Division lead. The 10th largest crowd in league history, over 14,000 people, tossed more than 4,500 stuffed toys to the ice after the home team's first goal. The Cincinnati Police Department was the beneficiary of all the toys. They're given to children at crime scenes to distract the kids and help build friendships with officers. Our highlight game of the week this time looks at 2 teams from the Western Conference, one from the Central Division and one from the Mountain.
The half boards, he'll fire a shot towards the net, goes wide. Travis Owanek trying to get that to Beaudry, and Beaudry flutters one towards the blue line. That's kept in the zone. Here's Pitt, fires one, scores. And another power play goal for the Kalamazoo Wings against the Thunder this weekend. Snaps it to the far side. That was blocked away, but not out of the zone as Pitt will take it at the near faceoff dot. They'll fire one, and it gets through Shane Starrett. And he scores his second power play goal of the game. Faceoff to the blocker side of Joel Martin right off the faceoff. Kevin Dufour, wrist shot, he scores! Kevin Dufour off the draw underneath the bar. And now Brown, open air boards. Just trying to maneuver with all this traffic, and now Poli gets to a loose puck. He's got Stevenson. Stevenson makes a move around the goaltender right through the slot and scores! And just like that, it's a tie game. Ralph Kademi finding a loose puck, and now a 2-on-1. Kademi with Poli in. He fires a wrist shot, save made Martin, and he's at the side of the net, makes a save on his stomach. And at 24 in the power play. That would, if the Thunder can't score here, will carry over into overtime. Here's Beaudry in the high slot. He'll fire one, and that goes right through Martin and squirts just free past the far post. Skating up to center, here's Garrett Cockerell. Comes up the right wing, has a lane, fires, he scores. As he beats Shane Starrett to the blocker side, and the Wings win this game in overtime, 3-2.
That wraps up another edition of ECHL Week from Reading, Pennsylvania. Thanks for watching. Remember, you can keep up to date on everything that's going on in the ECHL by following all of the ECHL Week social media sites. And remember, we'll wrap up the ECHL's AllStar Classic and Hall of Fame induction on our next show on January 26th. See you then.